Hi, welcome back. This is Kelly with the Plant-Based Kitchenista. Thank you for joining us again for more videos. So this will be number 16. So we've actually gone through lots of different things. So you can tell as I'm going through the alphabet, so A through Z. So today we're going to focus on like C's, D's, E's, and F's. So all kinds of fruits and vegetables and those type of things. So let's start with dried chilies. Love dried chilies. There's all kinds of different kinds. So we usually get the dried chilies. You'll get them, they look like this. So they're usually in the Mexican aisle, or there's different places that you can get them. So usually they're like the brands and stuff are Fernandez. So you'll see that these are a really nice brand. What you do when you get the packet is you want to look at them and you really want to make sure that they look and they feel soft, and they also look like they don't have lots of yellow little spots. So here's a yellow spot. What do you think that means when there's a yellow spot on that? It usually means there's a bug. So one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to get lots of chilies that have these yellow spots on them. Or if you do get a bag and stuff that has lots of yellow spots, that usually probably means they're not very good. So I got the ones and they look really good. You'll see that they're really nice and pretty red. Let's put that one over there. Okay, so to actually peel them, so you've got your stem side and your point size here. So what you want to do is, what's really easy to do is you can take a knife, or if you have just a regular kitchen shears, you can just kind of go right down the middle of them like that. And then you grab the middle like that and you just kind of open it up. You can use your fingers if you want. If not, if you don't want to use your fingers, grab a spoon. And then just take a spoon, get all the seeds out. You can keep the seeds in if you want. The seeds are actually what's really the hot part. So this is actually going to be the hottest part of the chili, and this is going to be the mildest part of the chili because it's away from the stem. So that's all you do with that. Once you've got that, let me do a couple of them here. This one looks really nice. Nice, pliable, really nice chilies, so they're not too dried out. Like that. Open it up. Sometimes the seeds will just come right out, sometimes they won't. So then, when you have these, if you want to intensify the flavor, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn on your stove a little bit. So turn it on about medium heat. Put the chilies in, and I'll just put a couple of them in. And then you're going to hold them down with a spatula. So you're going to want to do that for about 5 to 10 seconds each side. So 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to turn it over to the other side. And then you're going to hold it down again for about 5 to 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are ready to go. So when you've got those ready, I'll just leave those in the pan. When you've got those ready, then you actually use them in the Mexican food, and the flavor gets kind of like smoky and really intense, which is really, really nice. So another way, so let's just say you've got all these peppers and you want to rehydrate them. So let's grab a couple small ones so they'll fit into there. So you just take them into a bowl like this, and then when you get your hot water, so you just pour the hot water in there, and then you let them set for about 15 to 20 minutes, no longer than usually that. But once, just make sure that they're in the water and they're sitting there, and they'll rehydrate. So then you can reuse them in all kinds of dishes and things like that. So just let them set off to the side. In the meantime, to store these, just put them into a glass jar. So something like one of these. So you've got these nice little glass jars. You just put them in there and you can keep them on your countertop. You don't have to refrigerate or anything. These are actually jalapeno peppers. So instead of buying all the peppers and stuff, I actually had, when I was making a huge recipe for a group, I ended up having all these jalapenos left over. And I thought, what am I going to do with these? I don't want to throw them away. So all I did is I just dehydrated them in a dehydrator. And so you'll see they just look like this. So these are ready to go, so I can actually just take them and snip them up a little bit, put them in all kinds of dips and sauces, etc. Or I can do the same thing what I did with these. I can put them in the water and rehydrate them. These are wonderful to have around. So I just keep them in the jar. Sorry, you're going to hear my little girl. I will introduce you to her in a second. But with that is it for the chilies. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.